It's well recognised that the high-tech, cutting-edge world of Formula One racing is a breeding ground for new automotive technology that eventually trickles down and finds itself in road cars that you and I can drive. Just like top-level motorsport, a similar trend has been occurring in BMW's range of fully electric vehicles. The Bavarian marque has heritage in the world of electric, having created its first EV more than 50 years ago, albeit for a showpiece for the Summer Games in Munich. And then a decade ago, launching the groundbreaking modern classic, the super cool i3, along with one of the first ever electrified supercars in the i8. Things have really kicked off for BMW in the past 4 years, with an array of benchmark new models and variants launching to markets worldwide, including Australia. Among these are the astounding i7 flagship sedan that crushes corners like an M3. The iX, created from a ground-up bespoke EV platform offering 5-star luxury and next-level technology. And the first fully electric BMW to wear an M badge, the dual-motor 400-kilowatt i4 M50 rocket ship, offering performance and handling to rival the very best sports cars. And this is where the Formula One analogy applies. Whereas once entry to BMW's world of electric vehicles was largely at the upper echelon, it's now possible to access BMW battery electric vehicles carrying many of the elements of those Premier League offerings, such as the i7, i4 and iX, at a much more accessible level, with currently 6 variants priced below the fuel-efficient luxury car tax threshold of $91,387. That was unthinkable even 18 months ago, and yet here we are, looking at 2 highly competitive models priced below that threshold, the BMW iX1 and iX2. It kicks off with the iX1 eDrive 20, or you can have the sportier, swoopy coupe version, the iX2 eDrive 20, still priced under the LCT threshold, and therefore also saving you thousands. Those 6 BMW variants include both iX1s and iX2s, as well as the iX3 M Sport and i4 eDrive 35. The value for money pick is the entry-level iX1 eDrive 20 for its LCT benefits alone. But it still offers the same kind of dynamic DNA of its game-changing BMW rivals that make it still so much fun to use as a daily commuter. Developing 150 kilowatts of power and 250 newton meters of torque to the front wheels, it's also no slouch off the mark. While you can go from 0 to 100 k's an hour in 8.6 seconds, 0 to 60 is significantly more rapid, given peak torque is delivered from the get-go. More notable is the iX1's handling and ride competencies, which put it a class above its competition. Behind the wheel, it feels well balanced and very sure-footed in the corners, thanks to superb body control. There's a strong sense of luxury within the cockpit too, with cosseting supportive seats and cutting-edge curved screens boasting high-definition clarity and intuitiveness with its user experience and user interface. It might be entry-level for BMW in the full EV space, but it certainly doesn't feel that way, with quality metal brightwork and switchgear, some of it knurled and nicely damped at the same time. So too are the softer materials and plastics. There's a premium look and feel to those as well, even at this entry level. It all feels a bit special. There's also a real sense of fanfare at play in BMW's EVs, one that celebrates the high level of tech employed inside and none of it confusing. Ambient lighting is some of the best in the industry. And with a claimed driving range of up to 464 k's on a single charge, which in real-world driving terms means you'll get 400 k's, your daily commuting and occasional weekend getaways are well covered. It features an aptly sized 67 kilowatt-hour battery that can fast charge at 130 kilowatts DC, while average consumption is rated at 18.5 kilowatt-hours per 100 Ks. Another bonus is the iX1 has 22 kilowatt onboard AC charging capability, enabling fast top-ups at home or other public chargers where DC units are unavailable. Behind the wheel of the X1, you get beautifully calibrated controls with more linear brake and throttle pedal feel than rival makes and models, and somehow magically close to that of its best ICE cars. This is where BMW's EVs are clearly leaders in the category. Same goes for the steering, which is nicely weighted, predictable and reassuringly pointy. It's sporty, but not at the expense of all-round ride comfort or thoroughly composed handling. The suspension soaks up all manner of bumps and potholes. It just feels better engineered than its competitors and good fun to drive at the same time. Nevertheless, for those wanting more performance and, dare I say, style, the pick of the bunch is the iX2 xDrive 30, which still falls under the LCT threshold for battery electric vehicles. It's also got a ton of presence with various styling cues that look to have been taken directly from the ultra-luxury iX, the rear-end styling and taillights in particular. Given the iX1 and iX2 have the same interior and drive identically, and that's a good thing, what it comes down to between them is largely personal preference and how you intend to use them. Consider too, there's a slight price premium with the iX2. For me, I love the fastback look of the iX2, and that's why we're driving it today. And just like its iX1 xDrive 30 sibling, it ups the ante significantly in the performance stakes by making 230 kilowatts and 494 Newton meters, but this time going to all four wheels. It can hit the standard 0 to 100 k's an hour sprint in 5.6 seconds. From 0 to 60, you'll be leaving the traffic well behind at the lights. And never mind the coupe styling, because this latest generation of iX2 has grown by nearly 200 millimeters in length, as well as being wider and taller. It's also got a longer wheelbase and wider tracks that brings more seat and boot space. For the iX2, that means anywhere from 525 litres and 1400 litres of luggage capacity. That much of its high-level engineering and technology has filtered down into the company's most affordable EVs signifies some smart strategic thinking from the top, and BMW is for sure the benchmark in this regard. And if you're worried about warranty, service costs or charging for your luxury EV, BMW has got you covered to a level few others can match, with a variety of plans and options designed to enhance the ownership experience. For starters, and like all BMWs, both the iX1 and iX2 are backed by a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty, as well as an 8-year 160k warranty on the battery. Customers can also lock in a guaranteed future value of the car at the end of the finance period with BMW Finance's Full Circle, giving you more options including upgrading to a new model or keeping your existing car. BMW's Service Inclusive Basic offers prepaid service packages for your iX1 and iX2 over 6 years with unlimited kilometres, but which also covers annual vehicle checks, brake fluid checks and more for $2,200 or an average of $336 per scheduled service visit. BMW also offers ultimate peace of mind with your new fully electric vehicle with complimentary BMW roadside assistance and accident management over 8 years with 24/7 coverage. I'm not entirely sure how the engineering masterminds at BMW have achieved it, but they're at the point where the brand's battery electric vehicles are just as rewarding to drive as some of its finest combustion engine cars.